Namaskar and welcome to episode number 6 of Understanding Feynman's Physics podcast. Today I am smiling while recording because I found something beautiful in the books. I've always wondered how exactly is this light electromagnetic wave associated with the electromagnetism. Light is an electromagnetic wave, radio waves are electromagnetic. uh, the Wi-Fi, the phone, on modern technology, radio waves and the microwaves and the gamma waves and the X-rays, all those radiation, all that radiation is electromagnetic radiation. How is that possible? What's electromagnetic about light? And these are waves or photons. Why? What? I mean, even I would wonder that, but never enough to actually look at the answer. And it turns out that the answer is always in front of us. Why? Well, another thing that I was always confused about in electromagnetism was this following thing. You say that there is a surface which is bounded by a curve, we have already discussed that. Don't be worried about surfaces and curves. Flux and circulation, flux, field going in one direction through a surface, flux, and the circulation, the curve, curve means circulation. So flux, circulation, space and curve, surface and curve, right? These similarities. The confusion was this, that, well, changing magnetic field creates an electric field, right? But while it is creating the electric field, which means that electric field changed from not being there to being there, right? That in turn should create another magnetic field. We never seem to discuss that. What happened? Does that create another magnetic field, or is it only like one level deep? Does it only go one level deep, and the resulting magnetic field from a changing electric field somehow knows that it's not supposed to create another one because it's already a result of one? And will it ever stop? Isn't it an infinite regression? That is one confusion I never bothered to solve again, because had I looked deeper into it, I would have known that it is the same problem, that it is what is happening. I just ruined the moment. What is happening here is a combination of two, coming from a problem from two different sides, and not believing the fact that that the simplicity of light being a result of electromagnetism, a wave of electromagnetism, is exactly this phenomenon of electromagnetic wave creating a changing electric field creating a magnetic field. While that magnetic field is changed, when you say creating a magnetic field, there is a change happening from no magnetic field to magnetic field. It's not instantaneous. There's always it's always a process of increase with time, right? And because of that, there will be another electric field generated because the magnetic field is changing with time. Same with the next field. That electric field, while it is generating at the moment of inception, it is changing with time. No matter how small that time is, it'll create another magnetic field, and so on and so forth. How fancy, how fascinating. What's going on? You know what's going on? Electromagnetic waves are propagating through the universe, This is the mechanism. This is the mechanism of generation of light. The way light propagates is through these circulations of magnetic fields because of changing electric field, and circulation of electric field because of changing magnetic field. Now, of course, I don't really get the actual mechanics of it, how exactly the circulation propagating the wave. Maybe I need to think about it, sit and think about it. But I couldn't wait to do that before telling you this amazing thing that I figured out. And I'm excited about the possibilities of understanding that might result from this. Two different confusing aspects of electromagnetism turn out to be the same thing and solving each other. The first one was the nature of light. Oh, I was like, why is light called electromagnetic? Like, how do we know what else is what is light, energy? How is it like? I didn't understand really the relation between electromagnetism and the radiation, the light, and the thing. And the second part is the confusion about infinite regression, about the infinite regressive fields. Shouldn't then we be filled with electromagnetic fields around us? It turns out that we are. We are surrounded by changing electromagnetic fields, and it's the result of that is that we can see the world around us. Whatever we can see, this light that you right now uh, look at, open your eyes and look, and you see this world, you perceive the world, and that world is perceived through this mechanism. And you know what, I'll keep it really short, just about this one thing. Keep it compact, keep it nice and shiny and tidy. I have another thing to discuss, which is the nature of fields. What are we even talking about? Fields? What are these fields? Is it what is actually happening? What is it? Is it a metaphor, or is it something else? But we'll discuss that next time, maybe tomorrow. Thanks for being a part of this beautiful understanding that I've had just now. And I feel that the motive of this podcast is done for me, even if no one listens to it. I already feel like I've gained something out of it. Because of the obligation of creating an episode, I forced myself to read something that I found really hard to do, and that has given me this newfound understanding about the nature of light, which might come in handy in survival situations. I don't know. See you tomorrow.